Greetings, salutations. Hoping everything is going well for you and yours. Man, Lady Rattler's about to play a little basketball. I ain't gonna lie to you. Definitely excited about that. Also, track team when they did a little something, something. We gotta get coach on the show. Like I gotta hit coach up. And then men's basketball and football's got something going on. You got a nice little giving campaign too. It's a good time to be a FAMU fan. Good time to have a little bit of fun. Also, good time to start a little trouble. You already know what's up, what it's always about to be. Thanks up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does! And that might be the knockout punch.
Greetings, salutations. How's everybody doing? Man, look. Let me check to see. I don't know if the time got put up there right. It should have said 8 o'clock. Might have said 9. If it was wrong, it was my fault. Because I thought I clicked the button. Anywho's, I had a good day today, man. And man, he's definitely doing a little floating with the current, right? So there we go. Let's see this. Let's see how we get that full screen back up there like it used to be, man. It used to like fill it up. So, but yeah, maybe he's floating with the current. Definitely use a little AI on this one, right? So, some good times. FAMU basketball literally is about to start in a few minutes. You got the cell phone going like I do. Yeah, we about to have these Lady Rattlers in the background. Hopefully, it should be Swag TV. Let's double check. We'll put that and move that away so that way, yes, it is on Swag TV, 7 p.m. Central, which this is now, and they're just not running the credits. So, if you are so inclined, Swag TV app is free. Not shilling for them, but game's about to start. So, but yeah, so then we'll kind of check it every once in a while, see what they're doing. Also, a couple things while we're doing. Rattler boosters still doing their thing, but if you haven't seen, doing a little Restore the Strike campaign. So if you haven't seen that online, definitely want to encourage you and all of yours to do that. Let's pull it up right fast. It's kind of jumping the gun a little bit for the show, but we'll come back to it, right? So for the Restore the Strike program, looks like that. That's what it looks like on the website. Feel free to go check it out. You can see multiple giving levels, multiple donation levels. They ask for $250. I will make a point. They lowered it for $100, but they have an other button. Give it whatever level you can. So y'all can thank Gail for that. Miss Gail, she gave that information, and I was like, okay. And full transparency, we had the major gift advisor for Florida A&M University. He was on the show today with St. Clair Moraine and myself, the legend, the GOAT, St. Clair Moraine on round 1. Catch that tomorrow on Hallelujah 95, 6 p.m. Man, we got like a 30, 45-minute interview with him, just talking about the Restore the Strike campaign and some different things like that. I got some questions for that, though. I got some critiques a little bit, just because I had to, it was cool, but I will let y'all behind the curtain a little bit in the midst of the interview. I was like, hey, that 250 number is not in my ministry. So, I committed to some stuff before, and before I saw that. So is 250 gonna happen? Nah, not in 60 days, not 60, 70, 80 days. You might get a 50 or 100 out of me, but you still got to break that up. Like, it just is what it is, but thank you, Miss Gail. She gave me that idea and we were in the conversation and everything about it. I'll go into a little more detail later, but I definitely came away like, bruh, I think we missed a little something with that, man. So I'll also still doing a little something for the track team. If you can do, if you can't, cool. So definitely goes to just support the track athletes when they're doing stuff, where they're going places. You give a little 5 or 10, I appreciate it. 5 or 10 to get you in. But if 1 is all you can do, hey, I appreciate that too. So we ask, give whatever you can to the track team. So I ain't said no minimums for anything like that, man. Also, basketball season tickets are on sale, and I ain't gonna lie, I like this. Charlie Ward, Coach Laz, got a basketball camp coming up June the 5th through the 7th. Team fee $600. Okay. Team is normally about, what was it, 5 to 7 players. So you're talking probably about $100 per kid just for all of that. But I'm with it. I like it, and I'm here for it, man. Like I can't think of the last time FAMU had basketball camps for the guys. I know the ladies coach Pressure's been on that for a little while. Coach Gore's been on that, but to have Coach Ward kind of come up there and say, "Hey, we out there," I like that. I'll say this basketball wise, SWAC, y'all need to do better. Like, probably just go back to the double headers, because these empty courts and empty gyms for one sport ain't cutting it. But the men did win. If you missed the game, that was fun. Like, I don't know any other way to say it. I don't know any other way to be about it. Former coach Patrick Curry came in and called L. It was a good game though. Like, and that's not me trying to talk trash. I'm not trying to bash Coach Curry or anything. It was what it was, right? It was a good game. I definitely felt like the commentator said it best. The teams took on the personalities of their coach. Coach Curry's a little more fiery, a lot more fiery. Whereas Coach Ward's a little more laid back. You saw that play out. Technical fouls, stuff like that. Not saying Coach Ward did get after the refs a little bit. He did, but it didn't kind of ended up going like it went, man. It says it's cold in Cleveland. It snowed in. Watch the latest game. They just start getting started. Me too. I ain't gonna lie, I got on a cell phone. I'm not loving the equipment situation as far as the uniforms. The equipment staff is amazing, and I don't think all of this is on the equipment people. I just don't know if our stuff is coming in the way it should. But I don't think this is on the equipment person. Especially if we're LeBron school, we're wearing Nike stuff. Same company, just different brands, right? And they putting pressure on early. If you watch the FAU basketball game, they already forced a turnover, playing some high pressure basketball. And yeah, like we should apply B2A in this game. Like we just scored. It's looking good if you're a Rattler fan. But again, the guys got to win. Much needed win at home. And I like that, man. And I also like what I'm seeing right here. Like this team seems to be, the ladies seem to be doing a little something. So, also for the football team, I said it, Dennis, I appreciate you and whatever students did this. I love this. Only critique for this, I would have liked to see the restore the strike thing with the little QR code on it. Let's take advantage of it. But I love that FAMU got in on it. Like, you got to love when FAMU is kind of like, we just as big as other schools. Like, that was pretty cool. Also, football-wise, you got a couple commitments. We got another quarterback came in. Quarterback from Alabama State. He's in. Also, I don't know if you see that person to the right. On the left, that's a commitment from UF, Mike Peterson Jr. On the right, FAMU DRS and FSU legend, Ron Dugans. Read into that what you will, but I'm just saying, looking at the picture, it appears like Ron Dugans might be the receivers coach or on the staff. So I didn't say he was. I didn't say he is. I haven't talked to anybody. This is unconfirmed, unproven speculation that I got from looking at this picture that came from the internet. But it doesn't look like Photoshop. So just saying, looks like he's on staff. Feel how you want to feel about that, right? Um, and we got another commitment. I wasn't able to get his name though. Like, saw that he got it from his mom's social media. Didn't see the picture. I do see Quentin Gray with the shoes though. You ain't slick, coach. So I'm just saying it says what it needs to say, and I ain't got to say no more. Also, stay warm with the Tallahassee. It's gonna be 30 degrees down here. Look, he is FSU alum, FAMU DRS though. So he did go to FAMU. I think it was FAMU High when he was there though. I don't know if it was DRS yet. So take it what you will. You know, I know we've heard some people from Miami and other schools, and if you didn't catch the 220 club, nice showing. Nice to be able to see like a couple guys in there. So, and I'm looking at this scoring. Not gonna ask too many questions, man. Other part, if y'all didn't see, they're right there in the corner, right there. That is Rudy Hubbard going to the Black College Hall of Fame, man. So Black College Football Hall of Fame, FAMU legend, won a championship. That's all I got for you, man. So I'm excited though. Now, if y'all haven't seen, we seen the restore the strike thing, right? And we had our call today, right? And I kind of had to rein it in a little bit. Like, I love the idea. I think it's a great plan. I will say, I do have some questions, right? That 250 minimum, you need to ditch that. Like, because it's a fake minimum, first and foremost. If you go to the website, it lists $100. It doesn't even say 250. But then if you look over, there's an other tab there. Look, I'll put it back up there for the people in the back. And again, it's Gail. I appreciate you because look, you were one of the people who pointed that out. And our call today just really made this like kind of strike home for me. But if you look on there, there's another tab. You can enter whatever amount you want. Select your whatever, click other, and type your number. If you can't afford 250, like me, pay what you can. Every bit's gonna help because it sounds great. It sounds really cool. But you telling people what sacrifices that they can and cannot make for you to get yours, hey, y'all can do it at a steak dinner. This guy, I'm telling you what to do in my house. That's the way black folks is, right? Hey, but can you give us $10 a month? Like, I think the people who are going to get that 30 was going to get that 30 regardless. Because that's them just trying to get back to the goal, right? And getting their tax write-off. But now, I think when you kind of set an artificial minimum that's not even on the website, you're telling people that if they're not giving this much, then we're not taking it. No. We take whatever you can give. We would like 250. I think the narrative needs to change a little bit. The suggested minimum is 250, but we ask that you give what you can. Like, I'm just saying. Tell FAMU to hurry and find a date for TSU. Oh, look. I ain't seen the schedule yet. Y'all heard what Coach Quentin Gray said. My coach said what he said. I'm just there for it. I'm here for it, though. I mean, that would be huge for TSU. You just got Jackson State back on the schedule. And you got that in Nashville. You ain't even get that in Memphis. That's back in Nashville. That's huge. Like, bring that back every year. But like I said, I am going to give. It won't make 250. I ain't gonna hold you on that. Like, don't hold your breath. As a kid, used to say on my brother and me. But I will say this: get what you can, because there's a couple things that we have to stop hearing from our people who want us to donate is the percentage of givers and the national average. Stop it. Nobody cares. Like, bless those people. It's about FAMU. I don't care about them else people. So we need for you to give what you can. And I think we got to make sure we're getting into that space, because if you can get people in the habit of giving, giving's a habit. Like, we talk about when you go to church and you do communion. If you ever see my church, you'll see me probably leading communion on the first day of the week. The disciples, they gave, they laid by in store. Why did you do it upon the first day of the week every week? It was a habit. Like, it wasn't just your religious teaching and your beliefs. Your creator, the creator, whatever, however you want to word that, right? Whoever was in charge of writing that part of the Bible. There we go. So that way we PC enough to not be stupid. Wanted to create a habit. Giving is a habit. You have to give people in the habit of giving, and you have to get people in the habit of giving what they can give, not what you think they should give. I think that's something we're missing. Like, okay, can you get $10? You got 80,000 alumni. Can you get 50,000 alumni to give $10? Because you always got superstars. Some of y'all got to be special. Hey, this is the number we're shooting for. We ask that you can give at least, the suggested giving amount is $250. But if you can't give $250, give us what you can. And we're thankful for every bit. And then what do you do? What do you do after that? When they give, you send them a little something back. It ain't got to be no money. It could be a little thank you letter, which they normally do. When you do the giving with FAMU, you get a little message in your email saying we appreciate it. But when people hit a certain giving threshold, your people that give more than $1,000, they should get letters and emails. I can't find it. I really can't. But y'all know that the Office of Admissions sent me like a little FAMU, little sticky note thing. Ah, man, I opened that up because I gave FAMU money last year. I normally give almost every year, right? Because I was booster, I was alumni, and I gave, they sent me a little something in the mail. And I was like, all right, I appreciate that. Like, in that part. Like, that's my thing, Gail. Because all of a sudden you beating me. Like, y'all don't give. Why aren't you giving? That's not your call. You don't know my budget. You don't know if I had to do Lyft and Uber to give you that money. That might have been my gas and my time. Versus, hey man, I don't go out to eat no more. My wife and I, we ain't been dating in a little minute. But you know what? I make the sacrifice to keep not dating. So fam, you can have. You don't know what that person sacrificed for you to give or for you to get. And so I think kind of going forward, right? When we starting to look at this giving campaign, and again, I'm gonna give a little something. It ain't gonna be no 250. It's gonna be a little something. We have to modernize how we give, and we have to modernize how we train people to give. Because as much as we want people just to give, you got to give with a target in mind and with a purpose in mind. I'm not just throwing money at a problem. I'm sorry. Like, there's so many times in life where we just say, just throw money at the problem. And then we kind of realize when we get to a budgetary place, well, what happened to my money? Well, I was just spending it trying to fix this. So what was the problem? Well, I was just throwing money at the problem. That doesn't fix the problem. Make a plan. Make a plan. And I think with this, I do love I think Quinn Gray gave you some nuggets. Quinn Gray gave you some nuggets for a deliverable. And I think with this one, we need deliverables. I think the iPads are deliverables. The football team needs iPads. That's a deliverable. Because when you hit a certain dollar amount, you order the iPads. The practice field needs lights. How much are lights on the practice field? That's a deliverable. Because then this is how you double down on that. Because there should be a next phase of this. It shouldn't just be, all right, we ran for 250. Appreciate it. It's over. No, there should be a next phase. I personally, iPads and lights. Quinn Gray's give you that. He's stated that that's something that you have to earn is to walk on that field. Give a deliverable. Hey, have practice at Bragg, get some lights, and then all of a sudden, what do? Have an event on the practice field. Put some tarps down, put some of your major donors out there. Like the people who spent $1,000 plus, they get a little notification. Hey, you gave us $1,000. You gave us $5,000. You go out there, you wine and cheese them. You can give them wine from the FAMU vineyards. You can give them cheese from the whatever. Hell, you can go to Whole Foods and Publix and get a Publix platter, but put a tent out there, put all them people in the room, and have them meet the athletic director, the major donor person, and the football coach, and some of the other coaches. And then all of a sudden, what did you just do? You turn that $250,000 investment into an opportunity to put your major donors in a room and to get them talking to each other and saying, we thank you. We thank everybody, but we wanted to especially celebrate those who gave over this amount. And because this group has given over this amount, this dollar amount, we've identified you as a potential donor for the future. If you would like to continue donating with FAMU, we will continue to thank you. We appreciate you. And we will continue to host events like this going forward. Now, all of a sudden, what have you done? Every quarter, you go back. You don't ask them same people for, $250,000, but you ask them for a little $1,000 here, a little $4-5 there, every quarter or every year, and make it into a yearly event where people who spend or donate a certain amount of money attend the president's breakfast, the president's lunch, the athletic director's lunch, Quinn Gray's lunch. You call it whatever the flip you want. But all of a sudden, that's a marketing strategy that now turns that $250,000 event that you just had this one time. Because the people that gave 5 and 10, they don't keep giving it no restoring no strike. The strike was restored with that 250. After this, you better figure it out. But the next phase is you create reoccurring donors. That's what the other schools do. And it's just about tapped out givers. It's time to offer people something to buy. Folks would pay $500 for a FAMU season pass. I'm saying, Mike, I'm not, and I don't do this other places, right? I don't just give my money and not get anything back. That's a misnomer. I don't know what schools y'all are looking at, but when these people give some money, they get something back. It might not be a polo, might not be a whatever, but it's an invitation to an event. And even with the invitation, it might be a ticketed event. Hey, you donated this much money, $50 for event. Or you're invited to the president's box to have this pregame invitation, talk to the president, go to the Lawson Center, have food. You're giving them $20 food. They just gave you 5 or 10 racks. If somebody gave you $5,000 or $10,000 for the university, you can give them 10 minutes and 10 pieces of chicken, some Kool-Aid, sweet tea. I'm just saying, you're going to order this stuff from Publix anyway. I'm really proud of myself. I didn't cuss at all. I wanted to. But I think that's the next phase of this, right? because I love the idea. I think it's genius. I think it's well overdue. But in Marvin, say it for the people in the back. Things you can see make people feel good about giving. Trying to find something. Anything. I got so much FAMU stuff around here. Like, my wife gave me that. I appreciate it. And it wasn't a solemn, hollow. I appreciate it. It was appreciate it. Hey, next time she said she wanted something, and if it was in my grasp, she got it. That didn't cost her nothing. I don't think. She might have got it for free. I got another little orange and green hat she got over there. These little glasses I got from FAMU. Like, but now I don't feel bad about, hey man, they asking for a little 10, 20. I can do that. That's in my budget. Allow me to play on a court that I can play on. I ain't LeBron James. I ain't balling. You put me on the basketball court right now. Every one of them girls give me work. I can't do nothing for them. Now you put me out there with some 40, 45 years old. Hey, we're gonna have a little fun. We also understand we're old, so we ain't, going all out like that. Let me play on the court I'm at. And so with this, I love the idea, but we got to grow it. And we have to grow it into something that part of it should identify your major donors. You already know who they are. Like, the people you call and you ask every time you need something. But then who the people that reached in there and gave the $250 and thought nothing of it? All of a sudden, hey, make sure you send them a little something. Because guess what? They gave you $250 today. You never know. They might come back and, hey, you caught me at the right time, man. Every year I just be looking for something. $250 once a year, I could do that. Or better yet, turn into something that they can subscribe to. Like, make this something where you can give $10 a month and make it something they subscribe to. Hell, you can make it like the boosters. I think the boosters should have something like that. I saw where FSU had just dropped something where it's $7 a month to become a FSU booster for $80. You really don't get nothing for it. But guess what they did? The same way you don't think about Netflix. Same way you don't know how much Paramount Plus costs. I can't tell you how much it is. I just know we got it. The ESPN app is like, $20-$30 a month. I can't tell you exactly how much, but every month, guess what? God dog it, they got me again. Like, you don't even think about it because it's not a big number. But instead of trying to get the whole thing and getting the whole $250 at one time, you could have got that $250 over 10 months. Easy. Hey, 25 here, 25 there, 25 there. 10 months, that's $250. It's the same amount of money. Like, at a certain place, we got to play the game and not just tell people donate to the athletic fund. Like, Mike is making great points. Like, we shortchanged ourselves here in Orlando by not moving the game to premium seats. We've left about $1 million a year on the tab by not rotating the game. Yeah, you got a point. I think even with more than that, you leave more on the table by not giving deliverables. How often? I can only name you two of our groups, 3 really, that give you consistent deliverables. Like, outside of that, most of these groups don't give you a deliverable. The Rattler boosters routinely give you a deliverable. The Rattlers and Arms are killing it. They are consistently giving a deliverable. They are giving you the blueprint. Ask for a dollar amount, say what it's for, show you what they did, do a ribbon cutting, ask for more money later on. They're giving you their blueprint. They've got an example. They've got a model to follow. Like 220 Club, they're giving you deliverables. Kenya's group, they are giving you deliverables. Like, I can't tell you anything the Rattler Athletic Fund does at all. There's no deliverable. I just know I'm throwing money at the problem. But then the problem is, in 3 months, I hear there's still problems. So what did you fix? Did you order this? Did you order that? And then how are you modernizing to change? Because with this new athletic director and new athletic leadership, are we getting out of the business of asking our DSOs to purchase muscle milk? It's cute to say FSU's got muscle milk. You also walk in the stadium and see a muscle milk advertisement. How much can we purchase it directly from the company? Does Pepsi have something like muscle milk? And if they do, can we order it through the university at a discount? I'm not going to tell you no, but I'm going to tell you this. As somebody who used to work for FAMU and used to do purchasing from Pepsi, if Pepsi has something like muscle milk or an equivalent to it that you can purchase, you're going to get it at a discount. And it's probably going to be cheaper than Sam's. Not telling you what somebody told me. Tell you from my experience from working at FAMU. If there's an alternative that Coke has, that's the same on the Pepsi side, you're going to get it cheaper directly from Pepsi. You're buying them volume, you're buying them bulk, and it's guaranteed check. Like, and I think so too. I think there's only two. I'll be honest with you. I think there's only two cities where you should conceivably have the Florida Classic outside of Orlando. That's Jacksonville and Tampa. I don't think you should double it in Miami. I'll say that. Unless you're gonna put it at the racetrack in Daytona, I think. I think the benefit you get from Orlando. I love the idea of shopping it around. It's the conveniences that you get from Orlando. Like, the hotel prices are pretty consistent. You know what you're going to get. You're not going to get beat over the head most times. Pretty consistent pricing. I don't think it should be here next year. If it's not going to be the Citrus Bowl, it shouldn't be there. Like, and just saying, Gail says, you just stated the reason why I give to where I can see my money. That's exactly. Like, with this program right here, and Mike pointed out, some people tapped out. And the problem is, with the Rattlers and Arms, I see where my money goes. Like, I know what Rick Kinsey doing with the money. With this, I'm hearing him and home. Like, well, it might go here, it might go there, it can go here, it can go there. That's not the answer. It's not the answer I'm looking for. As a contributor for anything, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't give a flip if it's Cap Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I promise you, I put that in my budget months ago. Something happened, and I had to delay it, but I committed to it. I did it. You'll be very blessed if you don't think I won't do stuff to make sure my voice is heard in my organization when I put some skin in the game. I promise you. I put some money in that now. That's not just my time and my talent. That's my tokens. So now you best believe I'm already going to the events when I wasn't fully financial. I'm financial on all three levels. Like, I was just financial on the local and the province level. Oh, I'm province, national, and local financial. Bruh, if I can make it, I'm there. Because you got money. And guess what? I want to see where my money's going. I want to know when I have this event, it's going there. I want to know when we're doing this, we represent it. We got to get to do the same thing. It can't just be throw money at the problem, because when I'm present, I'm giving my time. I'm making sure, oh, no. We said we were going to do this. I'm helping to make sure it happened. That's something that we have to have from this. We need the deliverable. I need a solid deliverable, and I need it yesterday. I need something that you are providing to the whole group that says, hey, man, that's where your money went. Because speaking to Mike's point about donor fatigue, I'm not as tired when I know the money went somewhere. And to double down on that, I'm not as tired if it doesn't end well, when I know the money went to something. Didn't just go to this, didn't just go to, and I'm not saying it's not going anywhere. I have full faith that it's going somewhere. I can't tell you where. I know one of the places where they say it's probably going. And I'll be honest, if it's me, Keith is different. I think the last I saw, the number was at 130, right? $130,000. If I get iPads for less than that amount, I order them now. I'm just saying that I don't even play with it. If 130 is in the bank account right now and 250 is the goal, how much is it to get a team supply of iPads with protector cases? This is how much it is? Bet. Cut the check. I cut the check for it now. So there's a deliverable. So that way, hey, y'all, we are halfway to our goal. We're over halfway to our goal. $130,000. We already ordered iPads. They're on the way. Your money at work. And that's it. And then I turn around. I do a little video. I cut a little video. And then when they get in and when they arrive, you see me spinning out the chair. Hey, Rattlers, appreciate it. Your money at work. Promise offered. Promise delivered. And I point right here. These are all going to go help our football team. Keep supporting us and restoring the strike. Blah, blah, blah. We at this amount. This is the goal. Let's go. And you just keep it going. Because then the next thing is, all right, we got the iPads. Man, coach said he needs some lights, though. Hey, we still restoring the strike. We delivered this. Now, we need that. And once you hit that final 250 goal, it is what it is. But you keep working towards stuff. Like, it's like sad truth. Whoever negotiated the Pepsi contract didn't ask for muscle milk for athletics, and Pepsi, who distributes muscle milk, wouldn't renegotiate. I'm just saying. And I believe that contract either is about to come up or it came up. I call a spade a spade. The hardest part about dealing and switching soda companies is switching out the lines. That's it. And when I mean lines, I'm talking about the soda lines. That's it. Otherwise, you get your refrigerator, you get your stuff, you take it back to where you got it from. And then all of a sudden in the new contract, hey, this is the price we're doing. And this is the other part. Pepsi is an official. The SWAC does business with Pepsi. If the entire conference is doing business with Pepsi, why isn't the entire conference getting a sweet deal on Pepsi products like muscle milk? Every SWAC school should get muscle milk or the equivalent of muscle milk sent to them, included in the contract. Like, I don't normally do that, right? But at a certain place, this is the common sense we're talking about. And this is the things where the people on the outside looking in are saying, okay, I get it. But what's it good? What's it going to? Because that's going to be the next question. You know your clientele. You dealing mostly with black people. Black people complain about the Lord's house. You think they give a heck about you? They complain about what's going on at the church house. Man, I've been giving to the billing fund for 50 years. They ain't changed a thing yet. This score can't be right. Looking at this Valley game, this score don't look right. If we complaining about the church not giving right and not doing right by our money, what you think we're gonna say about the university? I complain to God. What you think I'm gonna say about you? Give us that deliverable. Like, give us something that we can easily see and understand and make a plain that this is where it's going. Like I said, if it's me, you got $130,000. I don't know how much and how many iPads you need, but get your number, write it down, and go get it. And see, in the process of going to get it, can you get it for a discount? Like, hey, we buying bulk contracts or bulk iPads. We need them for this price. They're coming from Orlando, Jacksonville, one of them places. Like, and at that price, they can come straight from wherever the distributor is. Like, you don't think you can work with, I think it was Office Depot or Staples that FAMU works with. I don't remember. I think it's the same company now. You don't think that you could use the corporate account to say, hey, we need this many iPads. Can you give us a deal? Like, now you start using your corporate partnerships that you have through the university to get a discount on stuff. Like, that's why y'all work there. That's why y'all make the big bucks, to fix these kind of problems. Because when I'm giving you my sacrificing, I'm sacrificing my little $20. My little $25 is going to be a sacrifice. You ain't going to get $250 out of me. I ain't got it like that right now. But what I will say is this: for the people like Dr. Beard that gave you 30, like Alpha Z gave you 25K, them folks gave you almost half your money. Half is a nice number to say, but about, right? Right, Labousas just dropped you off a nice little thing. 220 just dropped you off a little something. Like, now it's time to do one thing that Tiffany Dawn Sykes said she was going to do, and be a good steward of the money. Now that you got it, do something with it. Like just saying. And it says, I want you, EA, who's going to negotiate for iPads? They should have been getting deals. I'm just saying. Like, you're buying in bulk. Like, that's the power of working for a place like a FAMU. Like, I kid you not, I remember working at FAMU and being like, hey, we had a movie theater. Can I get that for free? Oh, man. I was the king of that. Hey, you got some new candy? I ain't gonna pay you for that. It's new. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'll try it. How much you sell it for though? Okay. Man, I get a box of candy, sell it for like $5 a lick. I done made an extra like $300-400. End of the year, boy. Keith came out in the black. I ain't play when I was a manager in the movie theater. But guess what happened? When I couldn't keep it on the shelves, hey man, you know the thing I bought from you the other week, last month, man, I can't keep it. Like, I need 5 cases. Like, come on. You gave me the first case for free. It's like a drug. It's like a drug dealer. I gave you that first hit for free. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, no harm, no foul. That's what you do. Like, hey, it's FAMU. I ain't asking you to give me no iPad for free. I'm just saying, the way the economy's going, it's kind of a little hard time. Tariffs and stuff. Last time you had somebody order like 80 iPads from you, you got to give me a break, dog. Come on, you got to cut something off that. Like, I can't pay full price. Like, I just can't. Like, we do. Like, and honestly, the NFL's gone to Copilot. I understand why you might want to go to Apple products because they're just harder to hack, easier to service. iPads last literally 5 to 10 years. So you're understanding when you buy this iPad, you're going to replace it in 5 to 10 years. Like this isn't $250,000 to buy a bunch of iPads and you're never doing this again. Like that's why I've stated you use this really as a donor finding campaign. Like because on your spreadsheet, because you can literally look on here to see who paid, you figure out who paid less than $100. Okay, I'm gonna send you a thank you. I might even send you a little something in the mail, a little something, not a big something. Then you disaggregate the data. Look at that. My parents paid for my master's degree. Parents in the feds, they paid for it, right? Got to use it sometimes. You disaggregate the data. You break it down, make it plain. Hey, these are people who gave 500. Okay. These people gave 1,000. These people gave 5,000. And your 1 to 5,000, you started trying to bring them in. Make them your donors. Your people that gave more than 5,000, your 5,000 up. Honestly, for me, 2,000 and up. That's a yearly person. Right? We need to talk every year. And once a year, you being invited to the president's thing. And it's not something that's open to the public. It's something where it's the president's dinner, it's the athletic director's dinner, the head coach's dinner. You are here because of your donations. And you stipulate that. You don't even make it like a secret. It's you have been invited because you gave this much money to the Restore the Strike program. So because FAMU Athletic means that much to you, you mean this much to us. We'll feed you. We'll invite you to, become a part of something great at FAMU. Continue to make donations. We had this event yearly. You invite them to keep coming, keep donating. Because guess what? One thing people like and people love is being in exclusive clubs. And hey, man, you can't come in here. Kappa ain't for everybody. I like that. I like ain't no honorary Kappas. I love that. That's appealing to me. That's part of what made me want to be a Kappa. I'm like, man, I can't honor my way into this. I got to work for it. That's appealing to me. That's exclusivity. That's exclusivity. When you had those kind of events, hey, we're going to the coach's lunch. The coach's lunch? What's that? Oh man, because then what happens is word of mouth. Oh man, with FAMU, you remember they did Restore the Strike thing? Well, man, look, if you go online, it's real easy. You give them like $1,000 and they invite you to this dinner every year. And then, they give you food, they give you drinks, and, it's a real nice vibe, light hors d'oeuvres, and you get to kind of mingle and be in a room and talk to people. It's a really good networking event. Then all of a sudden, you've created an exclusive event that's a fundraiser, and it's a fundraiser on two sides. Because on the first side, it's a fundraiser because to get there, the people dropping 1,000 plus. I'm saying 1,000 to be Christ-like. But at the event, what do? Hey, for those who are so inclined while you're here, we want to appreciate y'all. But hey, if you would like to give again to FAMU, we would really appreciate it. This is where your funds are going. Your funds and your dedication to FAMU Athletics has done this. And then all of a sudden, what do? You put a banner up. You can call it whatever club you want. The Diamondback Club. The Golden Fang Crew. Because the little skateboard thing got the golden fangs. Call it what you want. Nobody cares. You have called them bull gators. You got female bull gators, and a bull gator is a boy. They don't care. They just want to be in a club. They want to be in a room where it happens. And you just keep doing that. Because now that's phase 2 of this process of, okay, now I got consistent donors. I got a consistent deliverable. I got an activity and an event. And then what you do then? Out of that 1,000 plus, you identify another group that gives 10 to 20. And then you identify. And eventually you get to a point where you're like, hey, man, at this place, we can't really do much more than this. Like, you give them 40, 50,000. Just saying. And look, I'm with you on that. Can we lease them? Because if they can get broken, get fixed, you just send the boys right back. It's not a bad plan. Like, I'm just saying though, I don't know if we fully carried this thing out past looking at, and we at 130, which is great. Again, I don't get no blessings till next week. I don't think. I might get a surprise. If I get a little surprise, then I might do a little something too. But I think all that they gave me everything they can give me. That's just me. Look, that's just letting you on the other side of this camera. And how are we losing? All right, it's 35-27. FAMU is losing to Mississippi Valley. I'm just gonna say it like this. I'm so sick of Mississippi Valley State University. This is the rivalry that should not be. Like, there is nowhere on my bingo card that I saw them being our rivals. Like, nowhere on it did I see them beating us in football, making us sweat in basketball. Like, and the score is right, 35-27. Like, I'm so sick of them. But again, this is just Keith. I know I think very differently. But when it comes to this, again, these are my big critiques for it. I love the Restore to Strike program idea. I think we can refine a little more. I think change some of the language. Yeah, look, evidently they better. You ain't lying. Look, we down 8 points. Shoot, Marvin, you ain't saying nothing but a word. They are clearly better. Some of it's hype. I'll leave that alone. But these are my critiques for it. Change the verbiage just a little bit. Stop with the is minimum 250 and you're stuck at minimum 250 because nobody cares about it's insensitive and then people's feelings. You're outpricing some of your donors. Like, you want to get people to stop talking about 4% giving? Hey, y'all, we suggest 250, but we ask that you give what you can. There's another button over there. If you can't give 250, give what you can. Because all of a sudden you open that door up to like, man, I ain't got 250, but I can give what I can. And then this is the other piece of it. And you selling yourself short. Trying to see if I can find it. There it is. And I listen to y'all. Y'all are right. I don't know everything. There we go. I fixed it. Right there. That'll make me small. You have ambassadors. Use the ambassadors. Stop having people that are just ambassadors for the sake of being ambassadors. Like, I ain't gonna, they almost got me this time. And I backed off. I was like, man, I ought to be an ambassador. And like, for what? Like, Alpha Z's up there. I'm not Alpha Z, but I'm a Kappa. Like, all right. Let me see who else. Eddie Jackson 220. I'm not a member, but you know what? They almost had $1,000. All right, okay. JD Floyd, I know him. Best promoter in the city. I might do that. Okay. Like, all of a sudden, start looking at him. Quan's a good one. I don't know them. I know the name, though. Like, Rattler Boosters, they giving 3 racks. They offered 100. Rattler F Club, they giving 3,000. They offered 100. Rattlers in Arms, 9,000. Like, use your ambassadors. Like Tyler Johnson. Like, the list goes on. Selvin Cobb's up there. Like, you got these ambassadors for a reason, right? Stop telling people to sit up there and give on their own and just say, hey, give under an ambassador. And all of a sudden, what does that do? That makes their voices more important. And it makes it so that The people who only giving 25, you got somebody to fall under. Like, hey man, I ain't gave you $25, but I gave. Okay. That's what they're there for. Like, hey, you missed a call in the other day too. Like you missed it. Like you missed it. We had the lines open. We might open them again Friday. Sunday. I'm getting sleepy. It's been a long day, Doc. But that's just me. I think we're missing some things in a couple key areas on this. And then what's the next step? After you get this $250,000, then what? And what are you fixing? And then out of what's broken, what are you fixing? Because you can't tell me we just gonna feed these guys for $250,000. It doesn't fix the problem. It puts a Band-Aid on it, but it doesn't fix it. Like, what solutions do you have coming from the athletic director now to fix those systemic problems? Like the ones that we keep having, the ones we keep seeing. Like, all right, we need a nutrition station. Cool. Let's raise season tickets $10. We need this going on. Like, at a certain place, you do got to pass it on to the consumer, but you got to do it in a way that is smart. Like Mike said it best. You can't just ask people to give for the sake of giving. You got to give them something back, because that's free advertising. Me just giving you money for the sake of giving, it sounds real cool, but it does nothing. Now, this orange and green watch, I didn't get it from FAMU. I ain't gonna lie, I got it from Amazon. I'm not a watch guy, like $20. But guess what? FAMU get something like this, put a little FAMU logo on it, sell it for $50. Guess what? When I have it on my wrist and it's got that FAMU logo, where you get that from? Oh man, they did this. How about this? I got this Kappa bracelet. My cousin made it. My cousin makes bracelets. My cousin Antoinette makes bracelets. High quality. I love it. Like $10. Amazing job. One of my frat brothers, he sells these bracelets. He sells them like $30, $40. It's got a Kappa charm on it. But guess what? Every time I put it on, what's up, Fi? What's up, Doc? Hey, where you got that from, though? Oh man, my frat, our frat, he makes these. It's a deliverable and it advertises. It's not so much of you trying to cut corners and say, just give from the goodness of your heart. I don't do it at church. Let me just be real with you. I get something from church. There is, even though you don't see it, there's an exchange. I will not go to a church or a synagogue that doesn't fulfill me. Because the second you stop fulfilling me, I'm gone. Same thing here. It sounds messed up to say stuff is transactional, but I promise you, if you give people a deliverable and something that they can walk out and say, hey, I went to Prophets Council. I got this. And every time I wear it, it advertises Cap Alpha Psi, but it also advertises Prophets Council. I can tell you why you should go. I can tell you how much fun I had. I tell you what I learned. That's how they do. When you go to UF, them Bull Gators, what do they get? They walk on the field and they get the wave. We do the same thing. You just do it for a lower level. Like, I'm just saying. Like he said, I'll be in here to turn things up. Got to get engagement up because disagreements create discussion. They do. In Texas, universities, educational purchase agreements with hardware and software vendors offering significant discounts, which they also pass along to faculty and students. I don't know if FAMU has the same thing set up, but I do know when I worked at FAMU, we did get a discount on stuff like that, though. So if you order it from the bookstore, normally the caveat was it might take a little longer to get there, but you got a discount. It was I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna lie and be like it was a deep discount, but it was worth enough for you to consider buying it. Like, yeah. And you'd be surprised how many FAMU employees took advantage of it. I'll say that. Like, and what did I just say? They would literally be like, man, I like that pair of scissors. Where you got this? Oh, I got this from the bookstore. What bookstore? Oh, FAMU. I mean, it takes a little while, but yeah, man, you get like 35, 40% off. Oh man, I order all my school supplies from there. You'd be like, what? Look, okay. I'm just saying. Like cheesy stuff like this. Stuff you won't never use. This is a stylus. I bought it because it was cool. I like cool stuff. You put some FAMU stuff on here, like a little FAMU etching on it, and you show somebody up there on their cell phone, like, oh yeah, it's a stylus. You get your cell phone and you just swipe up and you do that and you do this, and oh, I just love it. But I like that FAMU thing on it. Oh man, give people a deliverable, and you'll have a sucker for life because they'll keep coming back for that deliverable that you upcharge them for. I'm just saying. And just like that, let me use my thing. Boop. It do work too. I just usually put the game back on. So I will say that's what I'm looking for in the next phase of this is for us to gather who these donors were, gather who these ambassadors were, pick out the ambassadors that were successful and the ones that weren't. Some of us ambassadors, we didn't raise a lot. I forgot how much I did. It was like a couple hundred on the last thing. But if the ambassador was up here to get $5,000 or $10,000, hey, you bring them in. We need to talk to you. Who's y'all's main person? Okay. We need you as a continuing ambassador for FAMU. Just saying. Like, it's not rocket science, and you got it set up infrastructure wise. You just got to move some people out of the way and get it done. So it's gonna be interesting. Look, I'll be selling 17 jerseys day one. The old school ones too. Like, I don't want them. I got a New Jersey. That one's cool. I love it. I'm as long as it lasts, I'm never getting rid of it. Because it's got my number on it. I was born on the 22nd. That's my birthday. But a 17, the throwback Quinn Grace, bruh. J Peeps, he was on that. I gotta give credit where credit due. J Peeps was on that. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. A Quinn Gray jersey? Yeah. Especially the old school one with the little neck piece on it. Bruh. You can't tell me that wouldn't sell. Like, you might not sell 10,000 of them, but you'll sell a good 60 or 70 of them. Like, get some 17s up there. I'm just saying. So it's gonna be interesting to see though. I hope we could continue towards the goal though. It's at $130,600 some dollars. That was the last refresh. And it got like another couple $100. $130,600 some dollars. You'll get mine in a little bit. But yeah, I think we have to stay smart, but also change some of the language. Include everybody, because you don't want to limit donors because they ain't have 250. You want, because if 25 people get $10, that's that same 250. But if you mess around, you catch them at 10 this week, 10 the next week, and they get paid every 2 weeks, and they give you $25 a week, you do the math. Especially if somebody get paid every 2 weeks. I give you 50 this time. I give you another 50. I give you 50. Over 5 weeks, they gave you the 250. You just, hey, commit to it. Commit to giving to FAMU. Make it a habit. And then when they make it a habit, give them something that's a small token. Not a lot. And again, use this information to create your data, and your brackets and your levels so that you can hit your tiered donors at the levels they're at and give them the reward that meets their level. You giving less than $100, your reward is an email. You might get a letter in the mail once or twice a year saying thank you, or, from the Department of Admissions or whatever, sending you this whatever postcard asking you to get a FAMU. They're giving thousands. You step that up with a little something extra. Maybe put a pin in there. That's advertising. You're advertising university. They're giving above 10, 15,000. Hey, they got to meet somebody. Somebody called them on the phone. Somebody got to feed them. Because you invite them to the event, and if they come or not, who cares? It's the thought that counts. And it's the idea that, hey, because they gave it this level, it opened up this door. And they told somebody that because they gave at this level, then you did this. And now they want to be in the room where that happens. Just saying. All right, y'all. Friday, we're going to a 3-day weekend. If you are so inclined here in Orlando, the Winter Park chapter, Cap Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, us and our Kappa League, award-winning Kappa League, and award-winning God Right programs will be at the Martin Luther the King Parade. Throwing out some candy, man. Let's see if we got some candy canes. If I find some candy canes, I'm telling you right now, I'm throwing candy canes. Don't let me find some like the little mini candy canes. If I find some mini candy canes, I'm throwing candy canes. Like, just for you to know, like, because you want the kids to dream, right? They should be in Boca this weekend. Don't they have the band competition? I thought about going to that, man. So, got a question there? I don't know. I can't speak on that. I do know the governor just opened some stuff up last year, right? So we're gonna see what session turns out to be. All right, y'all. So y'all get some rest and I can get some sleep. Thank y'all as always. Like, share, and subscribe. We are close to the goal, very close to the goal. I told y'all, like last year, I'm not gonna ask for no money. I'm just asking for subscriptions, liking, and sharing. So if you really like the show, you appreciate it, share it with a friend, like it. We'll see. We might open the call lines up on Sunday, man. So Sunday, 8 o'clock here on HBCU Digital Network. You already know what's up, what it's always going to be. Thanks, so.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it?